hello everyone, and a warm welcome to GubbaGaming. I am Petter, and today is the 31st of March 2026. That means it's a year since I uploaded my first video using a capture card and which launched this GubbaGaming business in the first place. So I thought I'd make a special anniversary video for you guys to hopefully enjoy. I'm gonna do what I did a year ago. I'm going to play Punch Out because that's one of my favorite games ever. I'm starting that up and I'll see you in just a bit. Well, I think we've got something beautiful going on here. We're starting up Punch Out. And we're going to keep watching the intro, starring Little Mac and his trainer Doc Lewis. Also playing the role of Mac, it's you. I mean you. And here we have the guest stars. This is a story of true victory, but the road is long. And it says here, special guest Mr. Dream. When I first played this in the long ago, it was Mike Tyson, of course. But licenses run out and certain boxes fall out of favor. Let's just keep it at that. I'm going to start the game up now, and our first opponent will be Glass Joe. He has 1 win and 99 losses, but his only win is from a KO. He's from Paris, France, and he's 38 years old. He's a bit of a journeyman or a trail horse. There are many names for these sort of walking, talking corpses that up-and-coming boxers use as sort of stepping stones. And the referee is none other than Mario. I remember playing this at my home in the basement, and my father walked by and he reacted to the name Glass Joe, and he said, they have to mean glass jaw, don't they? As in a person who can't take a punch to the jaw. But this is, I believe this is so long ago, so I have just started to learn English. My generation started to learn English at the age of 10 in Sweden. So I didn't really get it's obviously a pun. Glass Joe, glass jaw. Joe isn't... I don't speak French, but I don't think Joe is a very French name. But there it is. And there we have it. We have the 3 knockdown rule in place, so this is a technical knockout. Great fighting. You won by TKO. I actually bought this game before I even owned NES. And here we have Von Kaiser from Berlin, Germany, age 42. So I'm still working the journeyman to learn the gentleman's art. And here we have some Wagner, I believe, March of the Valkyries. And that is one magnificent mustache on Mr. Kaiser there. Oops, I timed that wrong. There are some ways to sort of get those stars to appear above your opponent's head. I don't exactly remember how to do that with Von Kaiser here, but you saw I got a few from Glass Joe. And even though Little Mac is so small he has to jump to punch his opponents in the face, he can send them flying. Yeah. Mr. Kaiser shows a lot of heart here. Oops. Now let's see. I think I can do... Okay, you went for that punch again. But when you get down to throw an uppercut at me, I think I have something up my sleeve there, Mr. Kaiser. If we ever get to that part again. Well, I sent you flying once more. Little Mac might be little, but he sure packs a punch. Now let's see. Yeah. when he does that, I can just punch him in the belly and get one of those stars, which allows me to throw a devastating uppercut. Enough so to knocking him down for a third time and win by technical knockout. And I'm now ranked up to number 1 in the WVBA minor circuit. The WVBA is, I don't know this for sure, but I'm guessing here. The WBA is an actual organization. It's one of the very first, most prestigious boxing organizations that crowns world champions. I believe only the WBC is earlier than the WBA. So this is obviously the WBA, World Boxing Association. WVBA, probably World Video Boxing Association. Nifty. And now we have title bout. And this game has meant a lot to me. It's a very, very fun game. It's there's quite a lot of humor to it. Some humor wouldn't really fly today, I'd say, but talk about that more when it arises. And the graphics are good. And here we have Piston Honda from Japan. And he is our first sort of title fight. And I believe there is a way to sort of time to have him. Oops, I didn't dodge that very well, but I still have one of these. This is actually, there's actually quite some depth to the fighting in Punch-Out. Each opponent, now I need to time my punch here, and I didn't. No worries, I can still beat you. You see that the opponents, they signal they telegraph their punches, which I believe is a proper boxing term. He does something with his eyes, or he cocks his hand to throw a punch, and you can sort of know that now something is happening. Oops. Got me there, Mr. Honda. But I got you just as good. Now I've knocked him out twice. One more and he'll be defeated by technical knockout. You can sort of work your jab like this and then have him lower his guard. Like so. Oops. Oh, poor Mac. Got a sort of a close capture of him receiving a punch. I mean, this is sort of the humor that I think wouldn't fly today. Every time you come to the pause between rounds, Doc has some advice for you. He says dodge his punch, then counter punch. That is boxing 101. I mean, that's good advice. And then your opponent has something to say, and he says sushi kamikaze fujiwama nippon ichi. I mean, that's just nonsense Japanese, isn't it? I mean, they are each Japanese words, but they don't really mean anything in this context. If I push select, the Doc starts to sort of coach me more intensely, and I will receive a health bonus at the beginning of this round. As you can see, my meter fills up a bit. Not too much, but perhaps that's all the difference. And I'm going to try to work my jab and control his guard here. Got myself, oops. I got myself 3 uppercuts, but I wasted one. Because if I receive a punch when I have received those stars, those super duper uppercuts, I lose one if I take a punch. And you can also see there's a hard counter there. Now, let me time this. Ah, okay. Oh, he got me. But I think I've had him on the floor 3 times now. I need to floor him 3 times in the same round to get the technical knockout. But every knockdown should be a point in my favor. Each round in a boxing match is a match within the match, so to speak. So, oh, look at that! If neither is knocked down, but one is clearly more aggressive, landing more punches, he wins the round by 10 points to 9. If he also knocks down your opponent, he wins 10 to 8, 2 knockdowns, 10 to 7, and all that good jazz. But that doesn't really apply... Oh, some pause music. There are special rules in this game, because there is an opponent that I kept... I carried him for all 3 rounds, which is the maximum amount of rounds in this game. He didn't land a single punch, I landed plenty, and he still got the win, because you have to win by technical knockout certain matches at least. And this is a silver cassette, and that means it has passwords. So 3 wins in a row, and you get this code, and that will take you straight to Don Flanco here from Spain, Madrid, Spain, age 23. And I bet we're going to see some of that sort of stereotypical humor. He's got a rose in his mouth and he's doing a flamenco dance. And he's got a devastating uppercut. But there is a trick to beating this guy. You just do this and he goes for you, and then you just go B-A, B-A. And he can't get out of this. And this is some sort of a fond memory for me from the early days of gaming. This is not the first console I owned, but it's the first one I fell in love with. You have these tricks for most... Oops, he went straight for a punch, but I can get back at him. And he sort of loses his balance, and that sound effect, that's part of the humor, I'd say. Come on, Flamenco, do you have one more in you? I'm just gonna dodge you. I don't know if you'll get trapped in the... Yeah, if I do this, there's no way for you to get out of it. And now he's really staggering back and forth before he falls down, and it only took me 1 minute, 7 seconds. Yeah, these passcodes, these tricks, part of the charm, and you knew all of them by heart because you had a functioning brain when you were 10, right? And now I'm ranked up to 3. King Hippo, a profile from Hippo Island, South Pacific. Age unknown and weight unknown. And this is one of those special opponents where you have to know the tactics and do it by trial and error. When he opens his mouth, you go for the head, and then he drops his trunks and you attack. Oops, timed that wrong. Oops. Come on. There we go. And then you attack his band-aid on his belly. And come on, one more. There we go. And poor Hippo, he's not getting up from that. I think this is the kind of humor that wouldn't really fly today as well. Bit degrading, so, perhaps. But I'm the winner of an actual knockout, not a technical knockout. They still count on my chart as a knockout, whether they are technical or not. Great Tiger, he has what do you call those? Turban. And he also applies magic. So I don't know what the Mark of the Queensberry rules of boxing. I don't think, though they are probably too old to apply to this even, but whatever boxing rules they are using in the late 80s, I don't think magic was allowed, but what do I know? I'm not a sport expert. And he's got a jewel there on his turban, and I believe that signals when he's attacking. But you can sort of provoke an attack by just jabbing him. Or you can do that. You can just wait for that gem to glow a bit and then counter his punch. I mentioned earlier a meter with hearts next to the star, and that's how many sort of punches I can sort of punch leather or take a punch. If it goes down to 0, I get fatigued and I turn a nice pink color. I need to dodge a few attacks before I regain my stamina. Now, let's see. I think maybe I could do this. Yeah, exactly the same as with Von Kaiser, and we can put a bit more oomph into our punches. Like I said, it's been a year since I started this, and I've gained 174 subscribers, I believe. And I'm very thankful for that, so if you're one of them, I thank you very much. And now here, Mr. Tiger applies his magic. Oops. Damn it. Hey, that didn't work out very well. I usually just dodge those and get on with my attack. Anyway, I got him floored twice. He only got me once. Look at my swollen eyelid there. Don't be charmed by his magic punches. I have purred long enough. Now hear me roar. Now that's a threat. Well, anyway, I have been doing this, and he's going to start with his magic attack, and now I'm going to do this properly. Just block or parry, or what do you call it? Oh, come on! I expected only 4 attacks, but it's more than that. Yeah, okay. And there you see, now I'm fatigued. Now I'm all well again. I need to get my shit together. Well, anyway, I've been doing this channel for about a year now, and I'm very thankful for each one of you who has decided to subscribe. And when I have now 174 subscribers or something like that, and when I reached 100, I did my first live stream and I played Mario Kart World, and I got sort of bit by the live streaming bug. That's a win, right? Nope. Still need one more. And I've pretty much been doing live streams almost every week since I first started. Yes! Almost right on the second. And it's been Resident Evil 4, the remaster and the remake, Silent Hill 2. Me and Spooky Goofy Nerd Girl has done a few streams together. We did Reanimal together. We did parts of Silent Hill 2 together. I'm ranked up to 1. Next title fight. And I'm currently playing an old PlayStation 2 horror game, Clock Tower 3. Minor title holder, profile from Istanbul, Turkey. Bald Bull. Say that 10 times quick in a row. And it's the Major Circuit title bout. Come on, I can't even English. Here we go. And he is obviously a huge fellow, and he's striking fast. So we need to be on our toes. Oh, look at that. I landed one of those heavier punches, but so did he. Oh, damn it. And my thrown off my rhythm here. Oh. Almost. I think that's it. The bigger they are, the heavier they go down. Isn't that it? One of the first games I started to make content with was Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. An excellent game that I bought ages ago, but then I decided to reschooled myself into a sign language interpreter, and I went to school for 4 years, so it remained stowed away for quite some time. And here we go. I timed that perfectly. And when I started playing it, I didn't realize that a game that old, from 2002 I believe, could be that excellent, that very good. I mean, it showed signs of its age, of course, but overall it was a fantastic game. And if you look through my shorts, there's one that's called Last Week's Highlight, I believe. I believe that's a win also. That's me investigating a room where there's a bathtub, and I see a haunting vision of myself lying dead in the bathtub, and I hear a scream, and I wasn't prepared for that. Although my friend David, who tipped me about that game, had told me about exactly that scene. Not specifically that there's a very gruesome scene involving a dead body and a bathtub, sort of a jump scare. And I had all about forgotten about that, so yeah, well, take a look at the short and look at my reaction. I bet you will enjoy that. And here we have little Mac in his pink training outfit, running behind Doc in New York by night. And look at this, it's our old friend Piston Honda coming back for another whooping, if you ask me, but let's find out. Now we're onto the world circuit, so Mac has shown himself worthy of battling it out with the higher ranking guys. And we will see some differences to Mr. Honda's routine here. Since last time, oops, he's quicker with his punches, for one. But I believe if you time that... This one! Nope, I missed it. You can actually time that perfectly and knock him out in one punch there, but I obviously didn't. But we can do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, and about the future of this channel, there are so many things I want to do. I have bought a lot more games. If you look at my shorts, you can see that I spend a stupid amount of money on games. Take that! Okay, that wasn't enough to put him down. And I don't make videos as quick as I buy the game, but I have ambitions to do so. I have, for example, an old game that I really enjoyed, California Games for the Commodore 64. That's built into my Commodore 64. It's made by those, what's the company called? Retro Dreams, perhaps? Oh, he dodged that. They first made sort of a mini console, just like the one I'm playing on now, because I'm playing on the NES Mini, of course. Watch his left. You should wear a helmet when you fight me. Good advice there. But who's been to the floor the most out of the two of us? Mr. Honda? Anyway, where was I? Yeah. Retro Dreams, or no, not Retro Dreams, but they made the sort of the small Commodore 64 console, and they also made a maxi console which had a working keyboard, 100 built-in games or so, the ability to use ROMs via USB, and also start up the console in either VIC-20 or C64 mode and go straight to basic if you want to make your own programs or something like that. But built into that console is California Games. So I have an official legal copy of the game. And I also have another console from the same company, the A500 Mini, which is an Amiga 500 emulator, and it has California Games as well. And I have California Games for the NES and for the Master System. So I want to make a video specifically about California Games and compare the different versions to each other. I talk too much. That impacts my boxing skills. But don't you worry, Mr. Honda, I will beat you. On that same Amiga 500 console, there is also an excellent space shooter called Project X. And I recently bought the second installment of that game series. He's hurt me, Doc. Don't give up, Mac. There's a new version of sort of a follow-up reimagining of the game for Steam. Released last year, I believe, and I want to make a video comparing those two. I have more old and new games, horror games, and whatever. I have recently bought an Atari. That's the one I'm talking about. When you time that correctly. An Atari mini console, the Atari Flashback 8 40th anniversary. Look at that, I knocked him out. Which has at least 100 games in it. Love to make a few videos, perhaps sort of demonstration of the console and playing some favorites. Hero among them, not the least. Okay, World Circuit, and I'm the major and minor title holder. I have a record of 8 wins and 0 losses and 8 knockouts. And here we have Soda Popinski. Some of that humor that is slightly inappropriate, but if I remember correctly, the arcade version of the game had him called Vodka Drakinski or something like that, from the Moscow in the USSR, which no longer exists. And he's obviously not entirely sober. Soda pop implies that he's drinking soft drinks, but obviously it's supposed to be vodka, because look at this. And he has a peculiar fighting style, and if you time your punches well, you can hit him as he shifts his guard. Oh. Like so. Ah! Take that. Oops. Ow! And there's his signature punch. Come on. Here we go. And I've got you! But that took me long enough. That took me almost a bit over 2 minutes. I don't think I will be able to finish him within the round. And here he comes for me. Oh. Ah, come on. I'm blaming the controls. I'm cranky. Oh! Oops. Saved by the bell. I'm tired, Doc. Hang in there, Mac. I can't drive, so I'm gonna walk all over you. I wonder why I can't drive. Yeah. I'll stop you from laughing. Rest assured, Mr. Popinski. Oops. I floored him with a punch to his belly. That made him dance in a peculiar way. So Little Mac is so small, so when they want to throw an uppercut at me, they had to get on their knees. Yeah. Look at that. He lifted from the floor. That's how strong I am. Oh. Did a dumb there. If I remember correctly, you can usually be knocked out twice. But the third time, you usually don't get up. Ah, damn it. And it's still mocking me. Okay, so do I get ranked down or No, a rematch. Rematch. Look at that, a blemish on my record. Oh, so here we go again. New chance. Let's get it right this time. Take that. About that punch to the belly when he shifts his guard there. That was actually not something that spread, to me at least, by word of mouth. I actually figured that out on my own. And you'll never hear the end of it. Oh, come on! Started out so well. Here we go. Haha! Because usually, back in the day, you could subscribe to the Nintendo fan magazine, the Swedish one, and you got sort of tips and sort of cheats. Usually either readers submitted their own, or the ones responsible for the magazine. I can't even English. And all you had to do to get that paper was to become a member. Stick and move, stick and move. After you lose, we'll drink to your health. Oh, thank you very much. And to become a member, you had to just send a letter to the Nintendo fan club, and with it, the serial number of your NES machine. And me and my brother, we didn't even have an NES machine, so we got the serial number from somebody else's machine. Obviously, this is before the digital era, so they didn't double check us that much. And then when my mother gave me my NES, we got another membership. So all of a sudden we were both members. And we got each each got a copy of the magazine. And then which used to be this thin little 4-colored pamphlets, really. And but then they switched to, god damn it, did I lose for real again? It's all over. Man, I can't talk and play at the same time. But then they switched to a proper magazine. I'll be ranked down. Okay, so it isn't over yet. In multiple colors, and it had all the same things as earlier: game reviews, hints of games to come, and also comics. And I remember there was a comic about some guy who got sucked into his gaming console and had adventures with Samus from Metroid, among others. Hey, take that. Maybe I got him on my first try here. And when the Game Boy was launched, there was comics also about people getting sucked into the game, of course. But good times, good times. Okay, third time's the charm. Let's beat Soda Popinski properly this time. Okay. And I mean, life back then was pretty much school, eat, sleep, and video games. And man, did I love this game. I don't think I ever really stopped playing this game, even after you beat the game. This is a game I always came back to. Oops. Look at that! Within a minute, just about within a minute. And if I can keep this level of accuracy up, maybe I can properly beat him. Oops. Oh, fatigued myself and took a punch. Come on. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. Am I gonna lose again to this silly old drunk? I hope not. Yes, you can, Mac. I can't drive, so I'm gonna walk all over you. Yeah. Promises made. Oh, that wasn't much of a health bonus, but hopefully it will make all the difference. There you go. And he gets almost a full bar of stamina. Not fair. Oops. When I time it wrong, that's dangerous. But I think I got him this time. One more within this round and I'll have him. And then we go on to another familiar face, I think. And look at that, he got a full bar of stamina once more. Not fair. Well, not so full. Oops. Damn it. Yeah, but this is the last one I have in me, so... Oh! Damn it! Yeah, I'm just gonna make sort of some video magic here, so be with you. Well, will you look at that? A flawless record, and it's Soda Popinski once more. Let's see how I do this time. And he's got his silly dance going on. So remember, kids, timing is of the essence here. Dodge. That's how you do it. So far. There we have it. Let's keep this level of performance up, shall we? Oops. And there she goes. One more, perhaps, if we are lucky, within the first round. That would be quite awesome. Oops. Timed that entirely wrong. Here we go. Back on track. Well, at least I wasn't knocked down in this first round. I drink to prepare for a fight. Tonight I am very prepared. Yeah, to each their own. Okay, let's see if we can make swift justice of Mr. Popinski here. Oops, not with that strategy. Eating punches and whatnot. Oops, dodge that, didn't you, you sly bastard? And I did not dodge. Ah. Back to those shenanigans, I don't like that. And here he comes with his uppercut. But I got a few tricks up my sleeve as well. Or whatever you call that I did there. Yes, please. Well, the man has heart. I'll give him that. Oops. And when my timing's lost, then so is my advantage. I don't know if I'll make this. Oops. Saved by the bell. I have the ability to maybe gain some stamina by pushing select, but I don't know how this is going to go. Ah, pretty good. That will probably make all the difference. And got a knockdown early on, that helps a lot. Take that. He doesn't regain very much stamina now. But I don't think I'll punch him out. Yes, I did! Oh dear, only took me forever. But I still have a flawless record. And poor little Mac probably has some brain damage already at the age of 17, but that's neither here nor there. Right, Bold Bull is back for another showdown, and this time around you can only put him to the canvas with a super duper uppercut, one of those star punches. And he's really unforgiving this time around. Oh, that means I can just punch him for a free uppercut. And then another one. Oops. Look how he feints his punches. I really like that. He sort of shifts his guard up and down and then throws a punch. As you can see now, I was a bit... Oh, I got another one. Because, you see, he regains some stamina if he reaches 0. Because I have to floor him with the star punch or super uppercut, super attack, I don't know what. And he always gets up at 9. On the 9, I don't know. And there's a free uppercut. Oh. Yes! Some trivia. One of the people in the audience does something when it's the right time to punch him, but I've never learned how to spot that. Okay, so we've had him down twice. Will we floor him a third time before the round is over? Well, he at least floored me before the round was over. How about that? Take that. I think we can do this. Hey! A lot better performance than against Soda Popinski, I'd say. I ranked up to number 3, and here's another familiar face, Don Flamenco. And he's got himself a brand new set of gloves in another color, and he still does his dance. And he's immune to my BA punching routine now, so I have to outsmart him somehow. So first we'll do Boxing 101 with counter punching. That's a beautiful thing. And wait for him to start his come at me bro routine. Oops. And now damn it, my timing is completely off. Here we go. Here we have it. And now I have to punch him and he will counter punch. And he's still he's remains vulnerable for quite some time, but not endlessly as earlier. And he did a little dance there before he went down. Hey, look at that. So now we just have to trigger his attacks and counterpunch till the cows come home. I'll work both sides of his face for symmetry. Okay, floored him a second time with only 3 seconds to go in round 1. I don't think I will be able to do any miracles. So, here we go. And he's not so handsome anymore, is he? He's missing a piece of hair. Flamenco strikes back. Return of Dawn. That has quite a different ring to it these days, the Return of Dawn. And I think it's the same routine all over again. Just trigger his flamenco punch and go to town. Yeah. And there we have knockdown. This late in the game, I'd say he's pretty not too difficult a fighter to beat, but you have to sort of figure his routine out. One more to go. We can do this. We can do this. And the crowd behind Mr. Flamenco there, they're really packed, aren't they? Oops. Hey, a phantom punch there. Didn't expect that. But that changes nothing. Here you go, Mr. Flamenco. And that's a TKO. Beautiful. Next up, I believe, is quite a tricky adversary. Mr. Sandman, profile from Philadelphia. He's 31 years old and weighs 284 pounds. And he's ranked 1. And look at his signature punch here. Look out for that and duck or run for your lives, my friends. And he is quick. Oops. Ah! There. Oh my god! Almost impossible to dodge. Ah! Come on, switch your diet around. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, now I can do this. It's worth the heart I lose for each missed punch, but this way I can control him, because he always counters immediately, and it's much easier to dodge him this way. But as you can see, for each punch I throw that misses, I lose a heart, and I will soon be fatigued. And here comes his signature punch, and I dodged almost the entire routine, but not the final strike. And I'm down once again. I'm not doing very well against Mr. Sandman here. I'm going to... And he's getting ready for a signature punch again. And I have to dodge all 3 of... He made quick work out of me, didn't he? Yeah. And you're obviously happy. Let's rematch. Yeah, there's always a second chance. Timing is of the essence here, children, and I obviously don't have it. So now, first, let's survive his quick attacks here. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. I'm not dodging anything. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now we can do this. Until he throws his signature punch, that is. And that's when he just parries my attack and don't counterpunch. That's when you know you're in trouble, like so. And I didn't even dodge the first attempt from him. Oh, we're back to this. Come on. One more. There we go. 1 for 1 as far as knockdowns go. And okay, he didn't start with his signature punch. Oops. Oh, come on. Snap out of it, Mac. There we go. Survived till the break. Help, dog. Join the Nintendo Fun Club today, Mac. Yeah, that's good advice. Welcome to Dreamland, baby. Oh, regained quite a lot of stamina there. Now let's see what we begin with here. Oh, it's straight back to this routine. Maybe I can get you down before you get any ideas about your signature punch there, Mr. Sandman. There, take that. That was a thing of beauty. And here comes. Ah! My timing was entirely off. So we're back to this. Oops. He made quick work out of that. Oops. And here goes. My timing is very bad. Can I go straight for that? No, I cannot. Because you want to do stuff to me. Ah. And that's all she wrote, I believe. Yeah. I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm going to work some editing magic and see if I can get back in the game here. See you in a bit. Rank down to 3. See you in a bit. Well, here we go. We just beat Don Flamenco once more. So let's see if we can succeed against Mr. Sandman better this time. I'm not going to make any predictions. And just the fact that it's going to hurt for at least one of us. Maybe both. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Gotcha. Oh, this is too good to be believed. Oh. Here we go. Now we're in the place we want to be, where we can predict him a bit better. Try not to Screw this up. Oops, like I did there. Right off the bat. And here comes the pain. Yeah. I said it was gonna hurt. And I was right, wasn't I? And here we go, 1 knockdown each. My thumb is killing me. It's got a dent in it. Let's see if we can get back into our song and dance routine here. And a miss. And look at that. Got me some new hearts. And all is fine and dandy. Oh, look at that. So, 1 knockdown each. Join the Nintendo Fun Club today. Good advice, good advice. Bedtime for Little Mac. Let's see. Does he begin a round with his super duper punch? I don't remember. Nope. Oops. Maybe if I could floor him just once before he goes for the heavy punishment. Hey there, Mario. Doing a great job. Making sure we stick by the rules. You're underappreciated, I'd say. Okay, here it comes. Well, will you look at that? I dodged it! I think that makes all the difference. Oops, sorry. Oh, come on. Snap out of it, Mac. There we go. Spoke too soon. Anyway, I survived his heavy attack at least. And here comes another. Did not survive that. I ate more than half of it. I was happy there for a minute because I felt that maybe I could actually beat the guy. Where are we now? 2 for 2? No, I'm 1 up when it comes to... Oh, look at that! If I just had 20 more seconds or something like that, I would maybe have beaten him. But we'll never know, now will we? Final round. And I can't take very much punishment. Oops. There we go. If only there was a maximum amount of times to the canvas that Mr. Sandman here could take, that would be lovely. And for the 3rd time this match, I actually dodged his attack. And I only need to get him down 1 final time. Come on, just a little... Oh, and you... Oh, fuck it! I mean, damn. Oh, I think that's all she wrote for poor little Mac. But I'm not too disappointed anyway, because I put up a pretty good fight, I'd say. And it's game over. With that, I think I'm gonna end it for today. And I will be back playing Punch-Out at a later time. And I think I'm gonna try to hook up my NES. The image quality will be a little less good. It will be a little worse, it's probably the English term. but that's gonna have to do because I think on the actual controller that I bought, that my mother bought for me in 1989, is the one I need to properly time this, and I need to be playing it on a CRT TV. Thank you for watching, and if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and all that good jazz. And for those of you who have supported me throughout the first year of my content creating career or whatever, thank you very much. Can't even speak. Thank you very much, each and every one of you, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, my friends. Bye bye.